Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, and on today's video we are going to be expanding out this area over here. But first we gotta terraform and unfortunately pick up some things just to get everything out of the way. And I just want to thank everyone for all your nice comments and stuff from the last video that I made with the apartment buildings. That was a really fun one and I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I have a lot more really cool ideas in mind for Monochrome-core, so I'm really excited to show everyone what I came up with. I don't want you guys to miss out on anything because I have so much I want to do and not too big of an area. But yeah, so just terraforming all of this water here, and also I don't know if I want to go down all the way. I have a lot of villagers that are very curious on what I'm actually doing, and they like to hang out around me, especially when I'm terraforming. I'm sure a lot of you all come across this. As you see, they are all just sitting by the water just casually when I'm trying to get rid of all the water. Now they like it when I'm actually doing something to it, but beforehand they didn't really care about it. Cookie and Scoot both are just chilling. But yeah, so today's video I want to create kind of an alleyway type thing going to the second level, because I want there to be multiple levels in this build and not just like make it flat. So I want to really kind of hone in and focus on making sure I'm able to get up to the second floor. And here is Cookie and Scoot both having a good conversation when I'm just trying to build. That happens so much. I decided to leave it in. Typically I kind of cut that stuff out, but I just think it's relatable to kind of leave that stuff in because it is kind of funny. And I don't know if I need to move this house over here just yet, just because I don't know how far I want to expand out today. So for right now I think I might just leave it and just clean up all the little areas around here. Now that they finally got done with their discussion, I can finally fill in the last remaining bit of the water, and we can get to digging up the rest of these trees. Even though the soccer trees are really pretty, they're not really monochrome aesthetic, so we need to get those out and just pick up some more weeds to finally clean up the area. Now that everything's looking good, we can get to building. So first I want to kind of expand this out just a little bit, just to make it a little bit more straight. Need to make sure I leave a space for the sidewalk, so I want to go ahead and map that out so I don't forget. And we will be expanding the road going upward because this is a city theme too, so we want to make sure we add a lot of roads and a lot of paths. So went ahead and started expanding outward. And with this road we're going to be making just like an L shape going upward to direct us to kind of the terraforming that's already done right above, just to help us out, and so I don't have to terraform as much, kind of use what we got and don't really have to worry about it later, because terraforming a huge chunk takes a long time, so might as well use what we have and save some time by doing so. And that's the only bad part about making big cities, is that there is so much path, and learning how to use it properly and making sure it looks good can be a little bit overwhelming at first. So I always kind of take the time to make sure everything looks good, especially for you guys, just to make sure that the video does well and you guys can actually have some really good ideas for your own island, especially if you're doing a theme like me. It can help out really anybody, and I guess that's really what these videos are all for, helping out you guys, and I don't know, having fun doing so. Monochrome-core has actually been really fun for me, and it's a lot, I don't know, really up my alley, especially making stuff like this. It's just really fun, getting a lot of inspiration from real life stuff, seeing what big structures look like in real life and try to replicate them in a video game is actually really fun and kind of a challenge. So it kind of draws me to the city core aesthetic a lot more. It's just fun that way, and it keeps me more engaged on making builds and seeing what else I can do, and kind of stretching the Animal Crossing game itself. Just keeps it more interesting that way. Just a little rant, but I just feel like that's a really cool idea to kind of go off of. And now that we got a major chunk of the road actually done, we can get to kind of what we're going for. We're going for like a little alleyway. So just kind of marking off that this is the end of the street. I just wanted to add a sidewalk path to cover it up as much as I can. And we're actually going to be making a stairway going up too, because, well, we need to get to the second floor. So we need to be getting one of those today too. Probably one of many staircases I'm going to have in this theme, because I want there to be a lot of different like nooks and crannies you can kind of go up. And I don't know, I just think it'll look really cool. I needed to expand this out just a little bit more, so we have more room to get up on. And yeah, I was really happy with how this turned out. Again, kind of going in blind, but I know I wanted some sort of like another like alleyway to go up, and it'll make the island, like, well, the monochrome core portion at least, look a lot bigger and feel a lot bigger. And now I just mapped out where I'm going to place the staircase, and I need to terraform a way for the stairs to actually go up. And while I was terraforming right here, I did notice there is a lot of flowers and trees that need to go. So we'll be just taking out all of those today too, just so we have a clean spot to build on, because I don't know how much I'm going to add up there today, but we'll see. But I want to expand this out at least by 3. I think I might go one more too, just to make it a little bit more roomier. I don't want there to be like not enough room for the staircase, and like as soon as you go up, you'll see what I mean later. But I feel like it might be too small of an area, and that's what I'm doing right now, debating on if I need to expand it out more or not. But yeah, so we'll leave that for right now, and now we can actually focus on the upper area. So I need to place down a lot of tile here, sidewalk path to help fill in it a lot more, and also pick up a lot of weeds and flowers just to get them out of the way, so we have enough room to build. And I'm really surprised that I don't have as many flowers as I do, because your boy has time traveled a lot, and I would expect a lot more than what I have. So I'm really thankful I don't have that many. We did find a lily valley, and of course my shovel did break, and of course I didn't have any more, so I was being extra and grabbed 2 more just in case. I don't know why I don't pack more than one. I only have 1 shovel, don't know why, but yeah. So went ahead and picked up all the flowers. I know I see a little fossil there too, I need to pick that up. You know what, that actually brings me to this. I still haven't upgraded my museum yet. I really need to do that, because that will be a future build that I need to get done. Okay, so I need to grab some animals and stuff off camera so I can upgrade that. Yeah, well, that will be a future video. But now I'm picking up the rest of the flowers over here, and a lot more weeds. Like I said, I'm really surprised that there's not like weeds and flowers everywhere, because I have had to time travel, I mean, dozens of times. So I'm surprised that there's not more. I hope when they eventually make a new Animal Crossing game, they make it like more quality of life things, to where you can kind of deflower and de-weed a little bit quicker, just to help out, like, you know, speeding up things just a little bit. I know Animal Crossing, you're supposed to take your time with things, so I'm not too mad about it, but in the long run, I think it will be more beneficial for everyone. And now that we picked up all the flowers, weeds, and trees, we can continue building. So I went ahead and started mapping out the area. Again, a little more sidewalk pathing to help fill it in a lot more. And then on the side here, I added a lot of these plant partitions. Really cute. I love the concrete look for Monochrome-core. It's super cool, and I'm really glad that's in the game. It just helps out with a lot of different of like the shades of like grays and blacks and stuff. And I added one of my favorite items, which is the fence. Can't go wrong with this item, and it's a really good item to where it gives it height, but also you can see through it, so it doesn't take away from the build as much. And just on the side, I added a street lamp. Why not? Kind of add some more height, and it looks good. And right behind here, I wanted to add different dimensions, so I added another like utility pole just to give it a little bit more height. And finally, I could start working on the bottom layer. So I wanted to add simple panels, because right behind here is where the staircase is going to be at, and I think it would give it a really cool look. So I wanted to try that out and see what it looked like. And if I didn't like it, I can just destroy it and move it later on. And the snack machine is such a weird size, so I opted out not to use that, and instead I added the drink machines instead. I love the drink machines. Again, probably one of my top 5 favorite items. I don't know why, I just really like them. And in the front of here, I wanted to add some more of these pipes to give it more of a modern look. And so far, I was really pleased and happy with how everything was looking. Kind of running around to see some more ideas to hopefully figure out something else to kind of cover up this awkward like little intersection. I added a big truck just to kind of cover it up a little bit more, and I wanted to add some more things just on the sidewalk to help kind of, I don't know, show you guys what I was doing with this, because I know there's a big green field right over there to kind of cage it in just a little bit, so you can kind of see what I'm going for. So I added a plastic bench and another trash can just to kind of fill in the area a little bit more. Again, kind of going for a minimalist look, and I feel like it's really working, and I'm really pleased with how it's coming out so far. And to kind of cage this off just a little bit, I wanted to add some steel fence to create like a, I don't know, like a little border. I feel like that looks really cool, so I wanted to add that. And now for like the sides, I was contemplating on what I wanted to do because there is a lot of wall I need to cover up. So yeah, I need to get that figured out. I added a luxury car as well, and I did decide to extend this out one more at least to help out with some spacing problems that I was going to have later on if I didn't. I actually added 2 more layers, but to help fill it in just a little bit more. And now I was finally happy. I needed to time travel, so I went ahead and grabbed my first staircase. So I went over to my main man Tom Nook so he can take more of my bells, and I got a incline. I wanted to go with the gray stone, so went ahead and grabbed that. Now we can move over back to where we were building at and place it down. And this is the spot, so let's go ahead and place it down and let's imagine it. Hopefully it looks good. Perfect, that is exactly what I was going for. So went ahead and placed it down, and now I'm really excited to time travel and see what it looks like, because with the simple panels behind it, I don't know, I just think it looks really cool. And typically when you put down a staircase, it's like right against something, so we'll see. Next day, yes, it does look really good. I'm happy I did that, and I just wanted to extend out more of my sidewalk. And I wanted to cover it up, but I wanted to give you something else different to look at. So why not add a wide display stand there, and then just another pipes and meters thing to, I don't know, continue the aesthetic. I have to click my mouse because if not, it would annoy me. And I did place down an ash tree just right over, like in the corner, to help fill it in a little bit more, and a little street lamp. And now for the top area, I wanted to kind of cage it off, but I wanted to use different things just to kind of break away from all the simple panels and stuff I was using. So I placed down another ash tree, and then also just some more like steel fences to help with the colors. And I wanted to add like a little bench just to make it look like a little waiting area, and then a steel trash can going the other way because eventually this will probably be a road. So just kind of thinking ahead, and to add some more height, add a utility pole, and the safety railing is a perfect little thing to put right there. And now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video. And as you see here, I added more wide display stands on the side, and I put these little like windows to add to the shop that we did in the last build. So yeah, I don't know if I put that in the video or not, but I just wanted to explain it really quick if I didn't. But yeah, this is our little alleyway. Super cool build, really easy. If anyone else wants to try it out, it might help out your island a little bit. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, rate, and subscribe. And until next time.